Hello everyone. So closing out the year, December 23, and where market stats are ending. So sales were down in the county about 13%, and so not terrible for Harford County. It was almost flat for Baltimore County, and then Cecil County was down about 11%. Where we're seeing the biggest difference is, I tell a lot of buyers, best time to buy is November, December, January. So, and list to sell ratios are important. In Harford County in December, they were minus 1.1% over a year prior, so 98.7. Baltimore County, 98.7. And then Cecil County was 96.5. So you're seeing discounts. As we get into the spring market, you're not going to see discounts. So, and as interest rates keep coming down, you know, more buyers are out looking, where the holidays and stuff, a lot of people take the time off. And that is actually the best time. So if you bought, fantastic, congratulations, you probably got a great buy. If you didn't, look right now because there's still some buys, but stuff's still moving pretty quickly. Average time on the market is 28 days, 27 days in Baltimore County and 24 in Cecil, so pretty brisk. If you look back to like 2010, there's 240 days as average time on the market, so we're 1/10 of that. We have 1/7 the inventory if you look back to 2010 when it was a slow market, because people were wondering what's going on in the market. Oh, it was a bad year. It was a bad year because not a lot of people sold their houses, only 3.9 million nationwide. Typically about 5.5 million homes sell every year. In 21 and 22, we were seeing over 6 million, almost 6.5 million that were being sold. We went to 3.9. So that was what the bad part is. Values are still up. So I'm going to give you year-over-year comparisons here in a minute. Harford County on new listings, it was only 135. Baltimore County at 436. So Baltimore County was down almost 20%, and Cecil County was down about 9% with 83. So the other number that we're looking at is 5-year averages. Also keep in mind we're 5-year averages. We're in 24 now, so things started getting crazy in 20, so we're 3.5 years into that. So 5-year average, we are at 291 listings, we're at 260, so we're about 89%. So those numbers are getting skewed. Again, if we look back to 2010, we had about 1,400 plus houses on the market. We're at 260. Today, we're right around 280s. So still not a lot of inventory. I was at a listing appointment yesterday. People still need to find a house before they can sell their house. So we're seeing more of that. If you need to take the equity out of that home, call us. We'll help you, give you ideas of how you can do that so you can be non-contingent and compete in today's market, because it's still a very competitive market. Cecil County, we had only 199 homes, which is about 90% of that 5-year average. And Baltimore County at 775, which if you look back and now you had like 3,000 homes on the market. So, you know, we're about 1/7 of 2010 when it was a bad market. So and that year where there was just over 4 million homes sold. So last year we had 3.9, but a lot of people are golden handcuffed into their home because they have a 3% less mortgage. November, we were seeing 8%. December came down a little bit. We got down into 6.75 or so, and we're hovering somewhere in that range. This year we're expecting that we're going to see mortgages decline March, May, and then through the year again as it's election year. So November, I'm sure rates will probably be about the best that they're going to be. In a while, you're going to have some people that bought over the last year. We're starting to see some of them refinance now because they're able to save over 1%, and it makes a difference in their mortgage. Just be careful. You want to make sure that you're saving somewhere around at least 1%, because otherwise it's not worth doing it. And as rates come down, if you wait a little bit, you may wait until March or May and see where rates continue to drop. So just giving you input on if you did buy over the last year or so and you're in that 7 or 8%. But now I want to give you the compound effect over time, right? So if you were able to buy a house in Harford County in 2017, the average price was $247,500. That was the median price across the board, and there was only a 1% increase to 2018. When we get into 19, 20, 21, 22, so even 18 and 19, we had 8%. So it didn't seem like it when you look at it. It's like, oh, we knew prices went up, but it went up 8.6% between 2018 and 19 pre-COVID. And then we get into COVID and we actually went up 8.62%. So now a big difference. The following year, 8%. Now we're into 21 going into 22, 8.3%. Now we're finally seeing it slow down a little bit. We still had a 5.8% increase, but if you look back over time, 2017, we had a $247,000 average sales price, $247,000. We are at $365,000 now, so almost $120,000 over those 6 years. So if you bought back then, fantastic. You have a tremendous amount of equity in your home. If you haven't, today's the time to buy, or yesterday, but if you bought yesterday, fantastic, or before that. But just know with limited inventory, I don't see prices going down, and interest rates are going down, so more than likely you're going to get competing offers, which is going to continue to push prices up. So you're going to be a minimum of 3 or 4% higher this year. Most likely you're probably in that 5% range. If we look over time, that's what expectations are, somewhere in the 5% appreciation. So if you think you're going to see 3% interest rates, I doubt it. I mean, I don't know that we'll ever see them again in our lifetime. Are you going to see 5s? Yes, hopefully. We're at mid 6s to high 6s right now. If you're paying a point in your FHA or VA, you're touching in the 5s. So much more affordable than we were in November. So if you're looking, now is the time. If you're thinking of getting your house on the market, now is the time to meet with us as soon as possible. You want to be able to do the things that need to be done to the house. So when you do find the house, either get ahead of it, or if you need to sell your house to buy the next one, let's get you sold, get some negotiations in place that you can get you to stay in the house and be able to get to the next home. So for more information, give us a call at the office, 410-638-9555. Hope you have an amazing day.